Sparrow? I was asking Sparrow, are you facing any other challenge? Can you hear me?
I'll manage it. Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay, I said I will manage it like that because it's not actually giving the way yours is, like
So
the real shape of
do
how.
you know why mine was like that? I had reference images and I'm not selecting from the top. I was selecting from the sides. So select from your sides, not the top.
On the side.
Cancel this here. Select the edges from the sides. You can delete this and start again so you don't get confused.
It's not from the side view.
No, the edges, side edges are not the top
Okay,
edges.
okay, like this.
Start selecting all the, yeah, these ones, yeah. Hold shift, select others. No, no, not the top one. Don't select the top one. I didn't select the top. Deselect that top one by click on it again.
Okay.
One. Select the second one.
Okay.
You're done selecting all of them.
Yes.
Now press 7. Press number 7 or go to the top view.
Oh,
This was what I did. Then
okay.
scroll to add more details.
Okay.
This is what I did.
I didn't get.
No, don't make it
Okay.
too much. Just
Thank
little,
you.
yeah.
Little. Okay. Okay, like this.
Yeah, then scroll to add more details. Jonas, can I see what you've done so far?
When you say screw it like this.
Your mouse scroll wheel. Scroll in, yeah, that's it.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah. So thank you, Sparrow. You can just keep trying. If you have any face any challenge, you let us know.
Okay, I will.
Jonas. Awesome. So Jonas, what's the challenge you're facing so far? Jonas, you can still hear me, right? Because I can't hear you.
Hello.
Yeah, I said, can you hear me? What's the challenge?
Yeah, sorry. I thought I was actually audible before. I didn't know my mic was off. I
Ah,
was saying something there. Sorry.
no worries. Yeah.
To the that's to add some of the cylinders. I don't know if you can see them
Yeah, I can see.
on the holes. So I've fitting most of them, and I've not fitting some of them. So I want to finish up fitting the cylinders on the hose. Then
Cut,
I'll
then
now
you
get
start
to
cutting.
the pulling. Yes. That,
Okay. That means up till now, no challenge. You're not facing any challenge, right? Hello, guys.
let me know if you
Yes,
my side.
I can hear you. I can
Okay.
hear you.
Okay. So that's the progress so far, sir.
I didn't hear the problem so far. What's the problem you are facing so far?
No, I said that's the progress so
Okay,
far.
progress. Okay, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That means everything is going well.
Yes, for now, sir.
All right. Obiora, how about you? Okay, let me quickly continue. Let me proceed to show you guys how I added the holes. How I added the holes. Then I will now let you guys to do the practice and let me know if there is any challenge. Is that cool?
Yes, that's fine. But please, once you are done adding the holes, just please help share this very link on the WhatsApp.
WhatsApp.
I think
Okay.
I prefer
I
that.
think I think what I should do is maybe I will just forget about the using the image reference, since that might make the class a bit tedious for you guys since you're beginning. Let me look for a way to make it very simple that everybody can follow along. How about that? Then anybody that wants to also try or attempt the advanced one can now watch that my previous video. How about that? I think that is better. Guys, say something. Let me be sure you're hearing me.
It's fine, sir. It's fine, but what I think is because reference image to do it will help us to
Yes.
get used to
So I have
uh,
I have already
time work.
I have already done a video of how to create what we are saying now using reference image, and I've shown you also in the starting of the class. So what I'm doing now is, in case if anybody is just finding it hard using the reference image, I'm now making a version that will carry everyone along. You understand? It's more like a baby step. Then when you feel more comfortable, then you can now go back and use the reference image. So it's not like as if I'm totally debunking anything reference image, but rather I'm giving a room for everyone to follow along. I hope that's clear.
All right.
All right.
It's fine, sir.
So now let's assume I'm just starting a new project. So for this one, I'll just add a shift A and I'll add my cube. So this is,
Sorry, you have not shared your screen.
That's
oh,
your screen.
let me know once you can start seeing my screen.
Yes, I can see now.
All right, so I add a cube, be in my front view, scale my cube along Z axis like this. Then I can just drag it and place it on the top. So after doing this, the next thing I need to do is before adding my bevel, I'll press Ctrl A and apply my scale, or just apply all transformations. Before doing any other thing, I just press Ctrl A, apply all transformations. Then after doing that, the next thing I'll do is I'll go on my tab, and making sure I'm in my edge selection mode, I would hold shift and select the edges. Click here, select, then click and select the one below. Then also make sure to be in my front view. Now the next thing I'll do is I'll press Ctrl B to add a bevel like this. So little bevel like this is okay for me. Little bevel like this is enough for me. Now the next thing I'll do is I will now start adding those cylinders that I will create my holes with. So I will be in my object mode, Shift A, go and get my cylinder mesh. Now this is my cylinder, pull it out, scale it to a size I would like, then rotate it along x-axis 90 degree. So I will place this cylinder on this holes I want to create, making sure I'm in my front view. Then I will just position it this way, resize it to be little. I think this size is okay. Then after resizing it, the next thing I will do is, let me see if it's cutting out my object. If it's not cutting my object, I can just scale it along y-axis to make sure it's cutting my object like this. Now the next thing I need to do, now I'm not seeing this properly, I'll just go to this arrow here, click on it, go to this cavity, activate it, and go to shadow and activate it as well. Now the next thing I will do is I will add some array modifier to this. So I'll go to my modifier, click on add modifier, and click on array modifier. Now I have 2. I'll just click on this factor to give it space, make it around 2. Then I will increase my count to, let's say, 10. Position it here. Maybe I resize my factor to be around 1.8 so that it will be together. Then increase my count again to, like, let's say 11. Now once I've gotten to this point, the next thing I need to do is I would now come back again to my add modifier, click on array modifier to add my second array, but this time around I want it to go up. So if you look at the arrow here, you see that up is Z. But then if I use Z, if I increase my factor in Z, if I increase my factor in my Z axis, you see that it is not going up. The reason why it's not going up was because of that Ctrl A that you see me press the initial time. So what we'll do now is we'll just come back again and press Ctrl A to apply all transformations. Now once we do that, Ctrl A, let's just apply only the rotation and not all. Just rotation is okay for us. Then I'll go back again and click on my Z. So you see now it's working. Because I know that most of you might face that challenge of increasing it in Z axis and it won't work. So if you fall into that challenge, just go and activate your Z. Go and press your Ctrl A and activate your rotation and confirm your rotation. So the next thing I will do now is making sure this is in, maybe let's say 1.5 or let's say 2. Then I will increase the count to be like, let's say 10, depending on how plenty I want it to be. If I want the details more, I can leave it as 12. Now after doing this, the next thing I'll do now is to apply the array modifier, to apply the Boolean modifier on these holes. Now in order to apply the Boolean modifiers, remember I said you have to select the parent, then the child. So I'll click here to select the parent, hold my not holding shift, but rather going to this add modifier, go to generate and click on boolean modifier. Now if I click on the boolean modifier, I'll click on my eyedropper to select this cylinder here. So if I click to select my cylinder, now the cylinder is selected. Cylinder is selected, you can see it here. Now the next thing is to select this cylinder, click on this object here. Now go to viewport display, scroll down to where you find display as, click on this display as and change it to bounce. So now you can see we've added that hose to our shape. So if I like now, I can just hide this bounce. That's when I'm done with what I'm doing, but for now I can leave it. So the next thing I'll just do is select this my cube, right click and add a shade smooth on it. So you can see. Now after everything, if I'm done, if I know I've confirmed my hole and everything and it's okay the way I want it, I can resize it if I like. Once I'm done and I'm sure that it is the way I would want, then I will select my cube, right click and go towards convert to mesh. Click on convert to mesh. Then that is done. Now after converting it to mesh, the next thing I will do is I will now go to selecting my cube. I'll go to material, click on new material, click on the base color, drag it down to give it a black color. Now I can't see the beauty of what I'm doing now because I'm in my solid view. So I'll just switch to my shading view. Now if I switch to my shading view, you can start seeing the beauty of what we've done so far. If I want this object to be very shiny, I will just come to my roughness and reduce my roughness to give it some kind of shininess. And I think this is okay. This is okay for now. So guys, do you have any questions so far? This was where we stopped last time. Then the next class, I'll add another details like adding the product name, then adding the buttons, and also making these edges to be beveled. So any questions so far? Any questions so far? Let me even add that bevel to the top. Control B and add the bevel to something like this. Repeat the same thing. Select here. Using face selection mode, Control B and add a bevel. Yeah, that's it. Guys, any questions so far? Any questions so far? Are you sure I'm still on the call? I'm not hearing from anyone.
The thing is that that place where you did array, that array.
Okay.
How they are all working as the same object after you must have applied the array modifier.
Yeah, do you know why they were acting as one object? Because I'm applying it on one object, on one mesh, which is the cylinder mesh I created. But assuming I had two mesh, then it will mean like having two child. That is now when I need to apply it to the two children. I don't know if that answered your question. Array is more like adding duplicates, adding duplicate from one. So they are all seen as one and not even 20. So meaning that even if I like make my array to be 100, it is being seen as one object. Any other question? Obiora, you've not said anything in this class. Maybe. Sparrow, you have any question?
For now, no. Until when I practice.
Okay, so what will happen is I will share this video I'll share this video in the group. Then just attempt using this one if you're finding it difficult using the one of the reference image. But it's the same thing. The only advantage of using reference is at least you make sure that you're using exact reference like what the producer, what the main product is. That's just the advantage of using reference. But if you don't want to use reference, you can just eyeball it. Eyeball means you're looking at it, this is what it looks like, then you're recreating it. Any questions?
Thank you, sir.
Or you're welcome. So I'll share this video, then I'm expecting your results so far. The reason why I'm trying to fast forward everything is so that by next week Friday, we should be done. Like everybody will be comfortable creating animation. So if we finish everything modeling this week, next week will just be more like texturing and animation. Then by Friday next week will be.
Start of
You said? Sparrow, you were,
was breaking.
you were saying something.
I'm not hearing you. You know, was-
You were not hearing me?
like your voice was going on and off, but we can hear you now.
Okay. Yeah, so I said I want us to finish the animation by Monday. Then Friday will be rendering and the final
So that
touch.
next week,
Yeah. So modeling and everything should be done by this week. So that next week will now be texturing and adding details. So that before Friday, even animation is done. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, guys, for your time. I would share the video now, and I'm expecting your result. Please don't let it take time. Try to submit it today.
all right, sir.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks, Emilio.
You're welcome.